Well, hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius and welcome to episode 57, and to be fair, this is Radotín and I got some good news. You can see few things and I will show you one more. One thing is, you can see all 3 flats in Radotín. We are finishing a lot of houses, so we have no one living with their parents. And we have full dormitories, which is super useful. We have the kindergarten done, and you know, the other stuff is also getting placed. You can see that the side view is looking pretty well, and tourists will probably like it. We might decorate it in the future. Not now, I'm not feeling good for it, because we have a lot of money. And why we have a lot of money? Because all the machinery that's here, well, basically all of it, it just stands and does absolutely nothing. Which is fine, I guess. We can tell them to, you know, do stuff, because why the hell not? Yeah, they can work on these things, and to be fair, I can probably tell people to finish this one when everything else will be done. There are some, you know, basics. Also, yeah, you know what happens, and this as well, I see. Okay, what else can we build? A lot of stuff actually, which is super cool. And yeah, one of those things is this small road, which we can absolutely finish. Well, do it. And well, yeah, 4, 6, please, guys. No, this is 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, yeah, you can absolutely finish these guys. And probably start working on these. Well, you would be able to start working on these if someone would build a road. That's something nobody did, so yeah, that's where we are. We are in front of planning some area up here, but first we need to address one thing. It's September. Sorry, it's September. And we got a lot of money, which means we can invite a lot of people. And most importantly, we got 16% of university educated people, but it's above 1400 and it goes up. If you take a look here, university educated guys, we are at 1490, which means we have over 60, we have 65 of those that are under 21 and just living at home, chilling with parents at the mama hotels, and that are ready to jump in the work process. Which is quite good. And if you take a look at this year, you can see that the number of university educated workers is growing pretty steadily. We have university educated people here. I can switch this off. The police station here in Radotín town is working, I would say, okay-ish. To be fair, this one they would be even able probably to finish, though I'm not sure about the courthouse. But it feels alright, even with, you know, 15 workers. The big problem, and that has been, you know, in the past, we can switch back down to Vysočany. The big problems are courthouses, because you can see 39% this year. They have definitely missed many of these cases. They are definitely able to process some, because there are some people in prison, but they need help, and we cannot help them more. We did switch some houses into only university educated, which is about to help. Also, this one has been switched, though reconstruction is definitely something that needs to get done pretty soon. But in the last episode, I was talking about Chodov and its campus, and I won't do it. The reason is, that's what we have Ďáblice for. And we will do it. We have these big buildings that are about to be changed into, at least one of them, into university educated workers only. This one is also, well, it's not, but it will be turned into just university educated. We have these. We have the shop, which is a good part. Okay, let's, you know, make it so it actually works. And we have the courthouse, which can accept cases. It's not great, but it will work. Now, this is the distribution office for the city. So let's go. And we can, you know, we can start working on these houses and slowly go through. This will be a high priority, and let me know when it's done, because we will need workers from the city. We can also have some prefabs here, so let's say about 10 workers. And yeah, we will start on working on these guys. This is not done for some reason. Okay, let's do it. First, these guys. Okay, these are for university educated. Who can work in here? Well, basically anyone. So that's fine. And let's buy 2 badges of migrants. They do not cost that much, like 6,000, but we can definitely afford a few. And we will invite 2 workers inside. People should not be cold, because they have no such problem. And there's something's burning. Holy fuck! What that is this one? Okay, they are able, because they are rats. These guys. Okay, I hope they will be done with it, you know, pretty soon. Yeah, they are, but definitely not enough workers. You know what? Let's increase this to 15, because there are some unemployed workers anyway, so why not? To be fair, these guys have been pretty unsatisfied for quite some time. Let's switch off these buildings, because well, traps are already running, so okay. Let's keep them. And take a look at how the city is working. Yeah, we got some policemen. That's okay. Let's invite a few more. And a few more here. So the city can work. This is not a great idea. But it will help the other courthouses to process stuff. So, well, we can probably work on it. What is happening here? Is somebody coming? I hope. Well, nobody is coming. Yeah, that's not great, but well, that's how it works. There's no kindergarten, apparently. Yeah, now there is. There is no trash can in range. Are you serious? Oh, that's not great, and it's especially not great because we should definitely have a way to dispose all of this. Ooh, fuck. Okay, this is definitely a problem. And we definitely need a big vehicle to, you know, carry all of this. Let's move this guy out. We need a big truck. 65 is okay. We definitely need a second one, which will be the Skoda. Yeah, let's go with Skoda. Because why the hell not? If I take a look. Yeah, not great. Okay, you guys are supposed to pick up waste from all of this and deliver it to where it belongs. This is one of those things that does not work, and I don't know why. I reported it many times. It didn't help. Okay, so there goes mixed waste. 100% is not a problem. Here goes hazardous waste, again to 100%. And the rest are, you know, just these guys. So it's plastic. Hope it will be okay. This is for hliník, which is aluminum. This is for metal. And construction waste. Yeah, that we might need also. That's this guy. Put it on? Yep, sure. So once this truck will leave, and yeah, we have lost fuck 90,000 on inviting people, not great. But as you can see, it emptied out some stuff, and these guys are going to pick up some stuff and also empty themselves, which should help, because all of this is in a really bad spot. Also, you know, let me know when you go over. Also, if you want a funny fact, let's go. Yeah, I know that it's cool. Are there? Yeah, these guys. Okay, let me know. Fun fact for you. Vehicles, with the message we have here, let me know, upozorní mě, když bude přetékat. That's a fun thing, because overflow means přetékat. Overflow is the literal translation. Overflow, přetékat, that. And in Slovak language, there is a word preteky. And preteky is nothing like a přetékat. Preteky is when you have races. The funny part that we all have is that when there were translations from Slovak to Czech, which are really similar, they are really close to each other. The fun part was, and you know, let's allow to move people in. The funny part that came to us was that people. It was using some, you know, artificial translator, and then there were, you know, hooded horse that were doing the translation, you know, of the phrases, but they haven't been doing it in game, but they haven't been doing it in the text file. You know, they have been just translating and correcting the translation, and there were strings like, you know, on the left side were Slovak and on the right side were Czech. And, you know, let me know when the races are on is a perfectly valid translation. Only it's not about, you know, trash cans. So after the Czech translation was done for version 1.0, this message down here, translated from Slovak, were like, let me know when races are on, and I was like, excuse me, what the fuck you mean? And yeah, it was quite funny. It is still to be fair, but hey, it works. Well, there are almost no people, maybe anywhere else in this whole area, but they should. And hopefully it will be okay. I'm not sure. We will see. Let's go to Radotín, because that's when many things are happening. Yeah, it's this one. Yes, our construction offices are finishing a lot of jobs, and these are among them. Also, you can see there are some workers. I don't know what this thing is. It should act as something. I don't know if it's sport or whatever. To be fair, we can. Is it a culture, or I don't know, fuck it. Let's reduce the staffing, because we do not want, you know, stuff to be happening. Actually, you know, some workers coming here. This is a pier, so it's almost fine, honestly, but hey, at least tourists can wait on that stop. I don't know what these are. It's like a slicing platform or what. Also, you can change skins for, you know, something on the wall. We can actually... I really like these. I really like these railings. That's a great mod, honestly. Yeah, let's do it because this is magnificent. This one is not. It's slightly in a different height, so we'll do the step like this. It apparently haven't been placed in the same spot as the others. So yeah. I really love this. This is a great mod. The water line is like magnificent. Yeah. Okay. Trash is definitely not a problem here. Okay, so switch that off. Satisfaction is a whole different issue. And this guy has been shouting that it's, yeah, the average is bad. Why the average is bad? This probably has something to do with it. It's not having something to do with the city. And the city itself is clean, which is fine. Two things we should consider. One of them should be another monitoring station in the city itself. Because why the hell not? I just don't know where. Maybe this looks like a usable spot. So, please do it. It will shout on me when needed. Maybe not, so let me know. Yep, I know. And we'll need to do something with this because it's apparently not a great option. We will need a waste processing area. I don't know how big the waste processing area will be. But today we are going to plan a little because we have vehicles here. We can cut them out so they do not drive to get fuel in the meantime. Yep, and we can actually add this, like all of this, because why not? And you know, let's take a look at what we have here and what we need here. Little measurement, we can touch, not there, not here, here. This is the end. Fine. We are having resources here. That's the bauxite. Bauxite is somewhere here. For information, there will be an option. On the workshop, the map has much more resources than these. But yeah, I'm not changing the resource map in this thing. Even though I could, I'm not. So, advanced. I don't know where the bauxite is, honestly, but yeah, here it is. Bauxite mine. Where are we going to have them? Yeah, it's like 30%. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but hey, it works. This is 30%. We can have much more. I know, but we will have probably. Well, not probably, but we will have a conveyor area, you know, going down from all of this. Here we can have, I don't know, 22? Yeah, 22. So, turn around. And have it. Yeah, we can't. So, yeah, fuck this. There is something down here at the bottom. 10% is definitely not much. But it's probably better than nothing, so yeah, well, let's do it. There was another 10% here. Okay, so we'll do it. Let's dig in. We do not need many, we just need some. Okay, there is another badge, like 6. I know that's really low, right? But okay, it's right on the way, so yeah. Let's do it. Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Even on the top, right? So the best parts are in the back, but we cannot play. We cannot play there. Now, where this needs to go is a bauxite processing plant. This thing can process. It has 3 slots for vehicles, and it can process half a ton of bauxite per workday. What this means? If we can put there, and we can take a look. If we buy 3 excavators, the best one now is, you know, this is 21, this is 25. 25 means it works like a 25 workers. We can place 3 there. That is 75. Which means at maximum it's 75 levels. Divide by 2 or, you know, times 0.5. 40 something. Not 45, something like 43. Let's say 43 tons. If you have 20% of this, of 43 tons, 10% is 4.5, it's 9 tons of raw bauxite. I have no idea how much bauxite I can pull out of all of this area. I do not need to know. The only thing I need is to have big enough storage for the bauxite itself. Which I will, and I will put it at the top. 2.5 tons feels okay. 5. How much does a one processing need, honestly? Let's start from there. It can eat 125 tons. That's a lot. For 10 days, it's 1,025. So 20 days is 2.5 tons. Okay, let's do that 5,000. Because honestly, it feels like something we need to do. Now, raising a terrain this big will probably require some bit of creativity. So, give me a second and I will do it. Okay, now we got it. Yeah, the plateau is slightly larger, doesn't matter. We will still need conveyors, like, you know, 3 to 1 probably. Down here, and yeah, that's probably it for the top section, but definitely not something for, you know, the bottom. I don't know what to put here. To be fair, I did count with road around in this area because it's sort of necessary, if you know what I mean. So this will be a connection, and yeah, we all know that this building requires some connection, but maybe turning it around would help. Can we? Yeah, we absolutely can. And as you can see, under normal circumstances, these guys are unconnectable. But with paths, no problem at all. Which is one of the reasons why we in the community update added these, you know, added these connections, because you can already see why. That's about it. Now fine, this is where we are. Now we need a bauxite processing. It will be. It will be somewhere. I don't know where. And we will line up conveyors all the way through the valley. I will probably place it somewhere here because, well, what is the pollution? Nothing. The pollution is absolutely nothing, so we can... I'm pretty sure we can utilize some of this area. Or, you know, have the connection. We have the trolley buses going here. Can we just supply it via trolley buses? It's like we can. That would be fine. So this will be a bauxite processing, but there will be a city here. Be careful. Be careful and be nice, okay? Oh, this is okay. So we'll put it here. Fine. There will be 2 of these. So let's take a look. The thing will come from the valley. Probably like this. And we will need it to go to the other side. Which is fine. But also will require some planning as well. Okay. Make this level terrain, because otherwise it's not too easy planning, it seems. So just T-flip. I think that's okay. That's 1. And this could be 2. Yeah. I don't see a reason why not. Now the only thing this needs is a splitter. Maybe like this. Again, footpaths are our friend. It definitely showed it working. So let's rotate it a bit. Come on. Yeah, these guys are working. Fine. The good part, there should be a way to pull a road through all of this. Yep, there is. There is probably a road, you know, way to pull a road from here. So I'll probably just have it, but it's not necessary. This one will be the trolley road. Now what we will have, if there will be trolley buses, it probably need a trolley bus stop. So I'll put one here. They have road connections from this side, so nothing too special. They will need footpath connections. We can absolutely have one. We can absolutely have one as well. So this is 1. And this is 2. No, we are not putting it on this way. Why? Yeah, this is the connection, and this is probably the way the path will be built, and this is the road. Yep, it will work. Why? Because we do not need trucks to go all the way around to pick up the waste. We will have the waste processing up in this area, and the same will be valid for the aluminum processing plant. And we have not researched those guys. So let's start with doing something that will slightly change the shape of the area and the environment here. And that will be the fact that we will have a will we have a cargo station or what? Now let me think a bit, because it would be great to have a connection to both sides, but we will need a railroad bridge to go over. And that's probably what we need anyway. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I haven't think about this before, and it clearly shows. But the main track will go straight a bit, and then turn on the other side, because we will need those rails. Here will be the massive aluminum industry combined with the waste industry, because from all of this it will produce a lot of waste, and we will have it here. This will mean a lot of stations, and rails will go down for it, and they will probably not go anywhere then. So it will need a triangle. It might need a triangle, so trains can actually, you know, come from there. I'm not sure we can make a triangle up here though. To be fair, there is an alternative, and that when we will go, you know, to this side, we can also, you know, just do a Y split like this, go through the area, and then turn around and come to this station from the other side. So any train that would come can go, and also it would be a nice connection to Komorani. And I think that's what we'll do. So let me do the embankments. Well, a little bit of railway logic, and we have, you know, reached the furthest point we now reasonably can. But the fact is, we absolutely need some roadworks to go through the area, and I have no idea if this difference will be enough, because there are 10 meters, and there are 5 though, so we can probably use some of these as, you know, get through points. Yeah, that would work. So let's do the big one. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, a simple road will do, because simple road is something we definitely can and will cut through this horrendous stuff. That's how we treat the thing. Yep, and we're through. I don't know for how many lanes we will need it. In reality, there are some tram tracks and a lot of such jazz, so it would be fine to, you know, leave some space even for such things. Though I have no idea if we will, you know, need it. But better safe than sorry, because you cannot change things later on. Well, okay. Now, how will it look when we will place it like this? This looks surprisingly well. And we will do 2 bridges. And it seems like there should be a way through this, but there is not. Can we do 1? Okay, this is the angle we can make, right? If this is the angle, then fine. Keep that angle. F4, no snapping, because... yeah, but it's not working. Okay. So can we do the second route somehow through that? We can, but it's not fitting the tight space we made for it. Okay. This might do it. Turn it, and now the rail bridge. I'm absolutely honest, I'm just experimenting. I have no idea if it can be done, but it apparently can, so yeah, that's where we are. We can join these together anywhere, in any way in the future. That's not a problem. And we can make the station I've been talking about, you know, somewhere up here, because there's a lot of space anyway. This is just for the future, so it's, you know, working. Now, I would really love to have some type of bridge like what roads does. You know, the big beams and, you know, all the stuff. You know, something like this. We cannot. It's not allowed. Rails do not have such nice bridges. And sadly, we need a curved bridge. So it will be a curved bridge then. Okay, first a big radius. That feels like something we do have here. Then I removed some of these rails that we had. F4, yeah, please. Yeah, and this is something I feel like should be doable. Now, let's connect these two together. We need this one in, this one across, this one out, and then one more, right? Yeah, and then one more. Because otherwise it would feel silly and incomplete. We do not need the different way. This is just a crossing, but it's a good crossing that will allow, you know, everyone to everyone to everywhere. And it feels like something that should be here. Yep. Here we go. In the end, I might keep the rails up a little bit. But then we'll see. We cannot plan the area fully. We need two, but we need two stations. And we do know what this thing needs at least. The oxide of the aluminum oxide needs bauxite input, which will be transported. It needs coal input, also quite a lot of coal. It needs some chemicals, some tons per day, and water. Okay. And the plant itself needs also chemicals, and the aluminum oxide, and a fuck ton of input. And a fuck ton of, you know, electricity, but that can be done. It also produces a lot of waste, including hazardous waste, which is something that needs to be, you know, done and mitigated. What it will produce is, these things will produce a lot of construction waste. These things also will produce some construction waste and, you know, the hazardous waste itself. It should not produce any other type of waste, like, you know, metal scrap. And as far as I know, these things also do not produce any aluminum waste, aluminum scrap, which is silly because steel mill and such produce metal waste, metal scrap, but these things do not. Speaking of cargo stations, that's the reason we are here now. Speaking of cargo station, well, this is out, this is in, obviously. We will need how many? We'll need 2, I believe, because if you take a look at this, we need some. We'll need 3. Technically, we need 3. We'll need bauxite loading, because if we'll have too much bauxite, we'll need to transport it somehow out. That's fine. We will also need coal in, because I'm not transporting this with trucks, and there is no coal in the area whatsoever. You can see we are here. Closest coal is up here. We will try to tap into it, but that will take a while to get there. So, customs house it is. So there's 2 stations. And we will need a general cargo, because we will need to bring in chemicals. We might need to bring out aluminum oxide, which is worth quite a lot. And we definitely will need to bring out aluminum. How to build it, I have no idea, but bauxite will be coming from here. So let's try to do it. How does the station look like? Loading for trains. It's the small one or the big one. To be fair, the smallest one is probably good enough. It will just need those 2 loading spots. It will be accessible for these guys, for the distribution offices, and neither bauxite nor coal needs to be accessible from the Republic, or at least I do not think it needs to be accessible from the Republic. So we can let it stay upright, and we can just, you know, have it next to it, I think. Yeah, probably. So let's do it, because why not? Why waste our time? Or shall we go down? How is it located, by the way, with meters? Yeah, 13, 9. Oh, I do not want you. Yeah, it's all around 16 meters, so yeah, we'll go down. We will go down, so let's do it, and we will keep it around, you know, let's say this part. So this is 1. This is also where it is, and the rest that's between it will get flattened, and rails will be dragged down. So again, give me a while. Okay, flattening is done. It's almost 1 kilometer long. That's fine. And now we can drag these rails down. And what we have here is an idea. Rail distribution office's trains can be 150 meters long. It would be fine if they could wait here. So we have some reserves. Don't worry. And this is where it all will be. Now from down here, I have no idea how it will all look like. So I will just measure 150 meters and place a signal. Yeah, 160 is fine. Where is the... Okay. Like this, and here we are. 155 is maybe too long. Let's go with here. That's definitely longer. Now from this point, we will have a turning rail. And we are in a factory area, so I do not mind at all that it will be sharp. But we'll go to the side and we'll have the train loading. If need be, it can get, you know, assembled on the side. I will give it the option to, you know, pass through. But we need the train to be able to fit here, which is not a problem apparently, so that's fine. So this is our small aggregate loader. Is it fine? Yeah, apparently it is. And now we'll go, you know, back to our processing area, and we'll add the other option. These guys are definitely turned the wrong way. These guys are fine. And as you can see, we have connected the first loader. Now this thing will definitely go in the cut. Not a problem at all. It will just go under the hill. And if need be, they can get connected and sent out. So this is where we will end with those rails, and I can probably just, you know, do it better the second time we are doing it. Yeah, not a problem inside. The only problem is that it looks ugly, so yeah. This is not better. I should stop caring. I should stop caring too much, but yeah, this is better. So this is what we have. This is the loading station. And we will do two things. One, we'll get a storage for the bauxite. And the fine part will be that the second this storage should be able to move the bauxite through. Can it be arranged? It can. So it will. There are two connectable ways, you can see. Don't use both, it's looking ugly, but you definitely can. I do not need this thing, obviously. I need this. This is for bauxite in, and yeah, I missed one thing. Definitely should be EE, so the exit is also elevated. So that's where we are. Let's just add a connection. This is for bauxite export. Whenever there will be an overflow, it will go and, you know, get pumped. There will be another one, and that will be just the 100-ton ones. And this will be for gravel. Again, as you can see, it's connecting itself to the station quite perfectly, so that's fine. And this will be gravel in, check its Czech out, and that will be for recycled gravel, because that's absolutely something we will have in this area. And we can take a look, and that's I don't know where it is. Gravel recycling plant. Yeah. Do I want it right next to it? Is there a reason not to? By the way, what is this? What is it's outside? And 100 and yeah, it's 100 and it's not a problem, absolutely. So fine. It's just 90 tons. Do I care? I don't. 90 tons is okay, and it can absolutely have something like a reconstruction office. Pick stuff from it. So it will. This is Palmaboslo, which is absolutely stupid name for an area. And I will name it differently. But let's do it, you know, some more easy way. This will be a bauxite. Bolvar is actually like a good thing because that's a bauxite area. This place is actually have a name itself. It's a Prokopské údolí, Prokop Valley, and Prokopak is the, you know, custom name for it. And yeah, it ends right here, so that's fine. I really like it because no, this is Prokopské údolí. What the fuck is this? And where is it? It's near Huchle, right? Yeah, it's near Huchle. Okay, so let's name it Huchle. That's great. And the Palmaboslo will get removed, but we'll add a secondary name over the river, because that will be technically be a different city area. But I do not know which one, so let's see what the game will give us. Stavný. There's something like a black horse, Černý kůň, in reality, something like that, but we are not having anything for now. So yeah, we'll keep this, and if you have a name, even in, you know, an English sounding one, not a problem. You can write it down in the comments. I might get influenced with your suggestions, so that would be fine. Although, can we? It's strange to put a road over, you know, these parts of infrastructure, but well, that's probably the best working part, so we'll do it. Because there's the only place that will not get blocked. And we are missing the bridge, so let's do the bridge. Are we going to do the wire ones? Well, we're not. Okay, where will it go? It will go down here and rotate. Is it the best area? Probably. Probably not. Do I care? I do a little. But that's all. Now we have one. Can we have two of the same? Will it look... It will look bad. So we won't. F4. Start building the bridge from here and just, you know, end it next to the other one. Those bridges are semi-parallel, which looks good enough, and then those rails will go out, and what will happen up here is something I do not care that much at all. The only thing that we need is a way to get this road through the whole setup, and I genuinely feel like there's not a better place than, you know, down here. It's deep enough, so we can do it. And you guys probably know how I'm building tunnels. So let's do it like this, and then where is my trustworthy small house is this one. Yeah, but yeah. Fuck, not this. I want it to be gentle, but not that gentle. Okay, we won't do better anyway. Yeah, it's too short, so. Do I really need to do the tunnel this big? Hey game, that's not... Okay, so... The idea was nice, the result is awful. Because the game simply won't allow me. The tunnel is the shot. Ah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, the tunnel was too short, so... If I will do this thing, it then allows me, and we are, you know... We are in the spot that the game allows me to build the tunnel, so yeah, here we are. It's not looking too bad. So, yeah. I will keep it. To be fair, I have no idea if I want to build something all over here. I probably can. I'm not sure I need, but hey, they can build these roads. We have those bridges, and we have added something to this. There's only one small question mark, and that is, do we want to try to connect all of these into one conveyor tower? And I feel like I do, but I have no idea if I can. And the answer is probably no. That's understandable. The thing is, I was under, you know, the impression of, can we actually do this? But to be fair, we probably do not want to, because we need something like, you know, waste processing plant. And where is this, by the way? Separation. This is a general separation. There is something that needs to be placed here. You can see it has those mutual MECs, mutual exclusive connections. And yeah, we need some connections. This thing can absolutely get connected. But this whole setup will need some footpaths, you know, going through the back. And I have no idea how it will look like in the end. Because it needs an in. And the in is probably, it doesn't need to be, you know, with the mechanical hand. The mechanical hand thing can be just this one. At least it feels like it can be this one. And why am I turning it this strange way? I will probably have a footpath from the other side. Or can we have it like this? We can. Because there needs to be a road. This is a road that needs to happen. Like there's no way around it. So that's what we'll probably have anyway. So this is in. Now it needs you know, waste processing plant. Wait, well, this is an incinerator, not a waste something. Again, we can turn this. And we can absolutely have, you know, like workers traveling to the upper side and just, you know, walk in. Because, you know, some workers to go to the upper side. This is for hazardous waste. Let's put it this way. This is for hazardous waste. This is for mixed waste to get put in. Because it will go, you know, from there to there, there is also these guys of, you know, the containers, which is great, I think. And then there is this question of how are we going to transport waste from all of these mines down to this building. And there is one way that I haven't built in this run yet, but can absolutely be done, though not with this layout, and that is cableway. Because you can assign a cableway, for example, like this, and have it unload mixed waste down to here, and it will just instantly process it. The question is, can we make it in a way that will not interfere with anything else that we have? The answer is probably no. But the other question is, will you try? An answer to that question is absolutely yes. So this is it. This is the cableway station. It will be absolutely a heavy cableway station. So this is a thing we can absolutely build. I don't know where it would go. Like over the hill. That's a lot of... That's a lot of buts and so on. But yeah, we will try. Okay, good thing is a road can go through here. So it's not, you know, completely mad setup. But now we need the big dump to happen here, which is not a stupid way. It can absolutely be done. Now we need the incinerator for hazardous waste, which will be here. And to be fair, it can absolutely have the same node point, because there's no reason not to. And then just containers. So that's the top part. Yeah, there will need to be something like technical services and stuff, but the more important part is we need those conveyors to go through all of this, which is madness, like proper and serious madness. I have no idea how it will turn around, but yeah, we can do this. I don't care. Now, if we would need to, you know, install a proper... How far can we go? This is where we can go with conveyors. And this is, for a reason, it's good to alternate in and out, because things might change. This will also be in and out. Not because things might change, but because it makes sense to have it this way. Maybe even mirrored? Sure, why not? But this thing cannot have a road then. Yeah, not good. Not good, not great. I don't like it. So... this way then? Can we get a road through? We can. That's fine. Can we get a... It would be fine to have, you know, road connections for both of these guys. and if need be, to have them both connected to the same storage, which we now have, and that's excellent. Excellent, apparently. Cool. Nothing wrong with it so far. Now we just need to link it to this thing, but that's definitely not a problem. These guys are all in. This will be a splitter. This looks way too easy. This looks way too easy. But fine, I'm okay with it. Now the question is, we need to process the waste that comes out from this. How the hell are you going to do this? Because there's no way in the world this works. Because now we need a dump where the waste will go in. And it needs to be a big dump. And by big dump, it's probably the best one with the claw, because it could be a rail dump though, but well, we have nowhere to connect it, so probably not this one. And we will need 1 or 2 incinerators to go with it. Did I run completely mad? What the fuck am I building, and why am I building it now? Because, okay, this is allowed. This can work. You know, like, you know, this can work. This also. Okay, just maybe not now. This is the end spot. Like, you know, do not need anything there. It's just something like a service connection. I'm not sure if these guys need containers, but well, probably nothing wrong with including them. But technical services can service. Not a problem. How are we going to get workers there? That's a good question. And that's another question I have no answer for. We'll see. that's just, you know, that's just the answer for everything, right? Okay, this is a way out. And how many connections are we have? A lot, apparently. So that's another one, but can we have a wall incinerator? Because we will not have the big one for another like 6 years. Can we utilize this factory connection up here? And I mean, can we utilize it in a way that this second one, that the second incinerator would work if need be? Because what we have on the other side is that we need 2 of these. And I'm not willing to make the same mistake twice. So that's it, and yeah, I think we can fit it here. Can we have a small one? Because big one is fine, but it's way too big. Okay. 1, 2, and this one not. Okay, fine. We just made the most insane waste setup I have ever planned. But it will work. Because this is hazmat in. This is mixed in. This is a separation plant. Then this is, you know, mixed out. And this is ash, or as in Czech, popel, out. And the whole cycle will go through this, down to here, also down to here, then to the big storage. From the big storage we'll pull these two incinerators, and they will push to the ash out. The ash out will just stay here, and there will be something like a distribution office and something like an ash yard that will, you know, spread the ash all over the area. That's fucking insane. But hey, if it works, it's not stupid. And the only question remaining after this very long planning is, can you just add a pylon? And the answer is, of course you can. So, the cableway will be able to run either over or, you know, around. We'll have something like a small technical services up here, and we'll have a cableway loading station somewhere here, because we probably can. To be fair, we can plan it almost right away, because there's not another good spot. Just show me, is there any bauxite spot right here? There's not. So let's do it. Yeah, there's this, you know, 8%, but it's on the other side. So we can have this plateau designated just for the cableway. And this is what we'll do. We'll give it a station. It's perfect the way it is. There will be these guys. Two spots are preferable because reasons. It will be okay. CH as Chuchle. Chuchle mixed waste. And then we will just place, you know, some pylons. Because that's how the thing works. And as long as they are buildable with footpaths, which they are, we are absolutely okay. Where are we going, by the way? Down here? Can we build cableways on such terrain? I don't know. Will I try? I will. I know that I would not be able to, you know, get a road up here, but footpath? Hell yes. Okay, we need a slight turn, okay? If you need to connect things, just a last tip. If you need to connect stuff, not a bad idea to actually just, you know, connect them via your meter, just like here, and, you know, then have the line as a general helping tool for yourself. So this pylon is definitely not needed up here. You need to maintain the angle a bit, but, you know, this can be done. And now we'll see, alright? This guy is up here, which is fine. And then we can go through it all. Oh, well, definitely. It cannot be done with one. Definitely need two. And yeah, the angle is problematic here as well. So and it's done. It's connected. This one is probably a little out of line. That's nothing problematic for us. And then, well, this is going to be fun. To be fair, I have no idea if it can be done in any way. But I will definitely try. Yeah, but it can. You can see. If I do something like this, we can connect. So that's all I need. Because you cannot do this, but if you go across the lines, you know, decent enough, you can get up there. So yeah, let's go up. This is pretty steep, honestly. Oh, what? Good. You can do this, so well, you're fine. And then we can go just alongside all of these with a, you know, decent mud path, so you can at least build it. In reality, you wouldn't need footpaths, but to be fair, you absolutely wouldn't need roads as well. So this is the best we can do. And here we are. Everyone connected and, you know, ready to deliver trash over mountains. There might be some clipping through this, but cableways are able to run across many stuff. So this took a completely different turn than I expected. But I definitely hope you liked it. So that's it. Have a nice day. And, well, see you in the next episode. Bye bye.